very funny friend, Judy Gold, a talented and much admired comedian, as well as the author of the book, Yes, I Can Say That. When they come for the comedians, we are all in trouble, which is timelier than ever. Next month, she'll make her return appearance to the stage in my play, My First Ex-Husband. Please welcome Judy Gold.
It's so nice to see all of you.
How are you?
Joy.
Yeah.
I'm great, but I heard that you never talk about the play on the show.
I know.
Isn't that so weird?
I learned from Barbara Walters, promote.
Did you just ask John Slattery if his wife will do the show?
I did.
And he will do the show.
Yeah.
Well, I get their cell phone numbers, too, when they come on. I'm
Wow.
very, yeah.
Yes.
Listen,
You're
a
good.
girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
I hear you.
She is an inch from a stalker.
Yeah.
Well, I love that you brought it up first because I was going to say, as everyone should know, Joy wrote a play. It's called My First Ex-Husband.
On myfirstexhusband.com.
You can get tickets at myfirstexhusband.com.
Yeah.
You can also look at our website for available tickets. You've been in it twice.
Twice, yeah.
Twice, and I got to
don't
see
even
that one.
pay her for that.
No, that's just because I love you.
I know.
But what has your experience been like working in that show?
Well, the first time I did it with Tanya Pinkins, Vianne Cox, and Susan Lucci, which was fantastic.
La Luch.
La Luch. And then I did it with Joy. I was so nervous to do it with Joy
Why?
because she's the playwright, and you just want to be great. But it was so fun because we broke the fourth wall, and I had to say in one of the monologues that I was 95 pounds at the time I
Right.
met my husband, and I mean, and so every time I said that, I would look at Joy, and she would crack up. But the play is so great because it's women's stories, right?
Yeah.
And
The women love it.
The women love
Yeah.
it. She gets standing ovations, and every actor, every time, clangs onto something else in the monologue.
Yes.
You know, it's just interesting because it's women's experiences, and yet you relate to different parts of the monologue, and it's so fun to watch other people do.
And it's a funny play.
It's
funny.
very funny.
Yeah.
Very funny.
And so we're going to be in it in January. Maybe you girls will come and
I
see
think
it.
we need
Yeah.
to back you
Definitely.
guys.
I would
Are you
love
going to
to.
be doing it back in New York City?
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing it
In
in
the
New
same
York.
place.
at
Can we
the
have, like, an
Max
opening
Theater
party?
on West
Can we?
60th.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have another party.
All right, good.
All right,
I
good.
think
Come to Miami. I know you don't like it because your hair gets frizzy, but come to Miami.
I would love it in Miami.
She avoids
get you
the
a hat.
entire...
All right, go ahead.
But Judy,
please.
you and Joy go way back to the early days in your comedy careers. What was it like back then where there weren't that many female comics up on stage? It was really a boys' field.
Well, I have to tell a story about Joy. First of all, I used to watch Joy and Susie Essman. I was 20 years old, and I would hang out at Catch a Rising Star.
We were older, much older than I was in particular.
And you would bring Eve
Yeah,
to
my
the show,
daughter.
and I would hang out with Eve because she was closer to my age. But it was like graduate school, watching them get up there and control this audience. But I remember, I don't know if you remember this, so women never got to work together.
Right.
If there was a woman on the show, it would be one.
That's right.
And that was it. So Comedy U Grand on Grand Street in Soho every Thursday night had this female comedy night. But
Only
the
women.
way they put it in the paper was all female comedians. Like they had to double down like it was a circus show. And that's where I met all the women comics. And it was such, I hate the term safe space, but not having to follow some misogynistic idiot, because they used to always say, our next act is a woman. And I would get on stage and be like, he has a penis and testicles. He is a male. Let's hear it for and it was like, that was the only way to survive, was to give it right back to them. But we did a Zoom call over COVID. It was a reunion for Comedy U Grand. I remember you said if it wasn't for those Thursday nights, I would have quit doing stand-up.
I would have.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it was very hard to follow, like Sam Kinison would be up there, Robin Williams.
Right.
And because they're men, the men laugh harder than the women, and sometimes the women don't want to laugh when they're with their guys. You
Right,
know.
of course.
There's that going on.
And you couldn't look, sexy, right?
Well, to
Because
that point,
the women would hate you,
No.
and the guys would objectify you.
and they wouldn't laugh if you were looking sexy anyway. That's why I never worried
But they
about
do it now. Like Nikki Glaser looks hot all the time.
Yeah, well, it has
Let me
changed.
ask you this, because you wrote the book, Yes, I Can Say That.
when they come for the comedians, we are all in trouble. In 2020, it's
Yeah.
now in its second
It just
printing.
did another printing because of what
Yeah.
happened with Colbert and
Yes.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
How wild is it that you
Timely.
recognized the issue years ago?
I saw it coming, especially with, you talk about this all the time, the speech that comes out of Trump's mouth, the things that he says, and yet he gets away with it.
I
and
got
yet,
bleeped for quoting the President of the United States.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And yet he says whatever he wants. And he can't go to the White House Correspondents' Center.
Right.
He wants to sue Saturday Night Live. He wants to cancel all these comedians because satire weakens propaganda.
Yes.
And so what happens is he has no armory for a comedian humiliating him.
Yes.
If you have to be self-aware. I mean, Obama.
Yeah.
Perfect example of someone who is funny and self-effacing.
Have you noticed that,
Yeah.
that you've never seen Trump laugh?
Right.
I mean, I think that's weird.
Well, if you see him laugh, it's at someone else's
Well, one of his
expense.
relatives wrote
Yeah.
that his dad saw laughter and smiling as weakness.
Because laughing is an emotion, and if he shows his emotions,
Yeah.
he'll lose any power that he has
Yeah.
over people. That's why they don't laugh, they don't cry.
Who's they?
People, dictators, fascists. They hate. Yeah, they hate that.
Yeah. Judy, it's so great to have you here.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you, Joy.
Thanks to the great Judy Gold. Her book.
Thank you.
Her book. Wait. Her book is called Yes, I Can Say That. It's available now. Scan the QR code on your screen to shop the book. And come see us on stage in My First Ex-Husband at the MMAC Theater here in New York, January 8th through the 11th. Go to View's website to get tickets. And members of our studio audience, you're getting your own tickets.
Oh!